Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to your 26th tutorial on HTML and CSS. In the previous tutorial, you learned CSS height and width properties. In this tutorial, you will learn CSS Box Model. So let's get started. Okay guys, CSS Box Model is used in designing the layout of a website. Every element in HTML is considered as a box. Alright, I have this document created here. It has H1, 2 paragraphs here, and then I removed the default margin so that no default margin added here. Okay, now the CSS box model is very important when it comes to designing a professional website. So you must not ignore it. Okay, so the box model consists of 4 parts. Let me open my Chrome developer tool so that you see what I'm talking about here. And here, let me say compute it. Here is the box model. All right, it has the content area. It is the area where the content of the box is displayed. Actually, this is what you see when you open a website. And we have padding. The padding is the space within the box here, all right? Not outside, within the box. And then we have the border, all right? The area between the margin and the padding, that is the border. As you can see here, we have our padding here, and then comes the border, and finally, the margin. Right? So the fourth one is the margin, and that is the area outside the box immediately after the border, and it's always transparent as well. All right, now let me give you a practical example of this CSS box model. So to start, I will target my first paragraph, and it has a class of box1, right? Now, I will first give it a background color. And here I will select the color that I want. Let me take this purple. I'll copy the code here. You learned about all this. Let me refresh. Okay, the first box now has a background color. And then I think it will be better if we change the color to be white. Let me just say white. All right. Let me give it a border. Border. All right. Solid. Let me say 5 pixels. White as well. Guys, you see now I'm only writing 3 letters here. That is because when 6 of them are the same, you just shorten it by writing only 3. So here I can write FFF 3 times or 6 times, right? That will bring the same color. And then let me give it a padding. Padding, I will say 30 pixels on all sides. Let me refresh my page. Yeah, you can see, but I don't know why the border is not showing. Oh, I did not add the R here. Save it. Refresh. You can see our border is now showing, but it will be better if it is black, because this white is not showing the way it's supposed to be shown. Save it. Refresh. Okay, now our border is black. Okay, now the second thing that I want to put, remember the CSS box model has 4 parts. The first one here is the content, the one that I have specified here, and then I put the padding and border. So the fourth one is margin, right? margin. So the margin here, let me say 20 pixels. Save it, refresh. You can see the margin is now added. Okay. All right. So again, in the model box, there is a width and height of the box to be specified as well. So let me do that. Let me give it a width, and I will say width. Let me put 350. Save it. That is the width. Let me specify a height. I will say height. Let me say 50 pixels. Let me refresh. Yeah, you can see it has a height of 50 pixels, but let me increase it to be 100. Yeah. All right. Now let me target our second box. To save time, I will just copy this one here. I will make some changes after that. All right. Now I will change this to box 2, and then the color will be this one here, this blue. This color will remain the same. Border 5 pixels, that is good. And then padding, I will reduce this to, let me say 10. And then margin should remain the same, the width the same, height the same. All right. Now let me save it. Refresh my page. Okay, now you can see we have our box here, right? Now you can see our boxes are not the same. The width is not the same, despite the fact that we specified the same 350. Here is 350 and here is 350. Probably you can recall how I taught you how to calculate a width, right? So in order to set the width of an element correctly, you have to understand how CSS Box Model works. Otherwise, you will mess up everything. All right? So it is very important to know how it works. Now I will show you how to calculate the width one more time. All right? Now here the width is 350 pixels, right? So let's calculate it. It is not only 350 pixels, it is more than this. So to calculate the width, now 350 plus left and right padding. See? The padding now is 30 pixels, so we are taking left and right padding because we are calculating the width, not the height. Okay? If we are calculating the height, we should take top and bottom padding. But because it is the width that we are calculating, that's why we are only taking left and right padding. So the left and right padding is 60 pixels, right? Plus left and right border. So the border is 5 pixels, right? 5 times 2, that is 10. So the total width is 350 plus 60, that is 410, plus 10, that is 420, right? And then here, in the second box here, the width is 350, right? So 350 plus right and left padding. Our padding is 10 pixels, right? That 10 times 2, that is 20, plus our border, which is 5 pixels, so that is 10 as well. Now, 350 plus 20 plus 10, that is 380, if I'm not wrong. Okay. The reason why this second box is smaller than the first box is because the width is not the same. This second one is less by 40 pixels, right? Now let me add the missing 40 pixels to the padding. All right, I will say padding to be 30. Right, let me save it, refresh. You can see now they are on the same line, right? And you have to know that it is highly recommended to use this approach when you are developing a professional website. All right, you have to use this approach here. You will learn more about all this, what I'm talking about here, when we create our first HTML and CSS website. So you don't have to worry. So to make you understand it more, let me open my Chrome Developer tool. And then here, you will see how it is computed here. Alright, let me select my first box here. As you can see, we have the content here, and then the padding we specified 30 pixels. Here it is. Border is 5 pixels, and then the margin is 20 pixels. You can see here now all the values that we specified are here. So everything that we specified has been shown here. The 20 pixel, 5 pixel, 30 pixels, right, and the content here. Okay. Again, you can select this box, you will see the same values. Okay guys, that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, you will learn CSS display. So I will see you there.